Hi, I'm Julie Kratz, and I do speaking on diversity, equity, and inclusion. One thing that's really confusing for people is how do we define diversity? And if your organization hasn't taken the time to craft a DEI statement or some language about what we mean around diversity, it's never too late. It's really important that we understand what do we mean by diversity and broaden that definition beyond race and gender. Our minds like things that we think we can see, like race and gender. Those are largely visible traits, not always, and we can misidentify folks, certainly on those characteristics if we don't know. But when we broaden diversity beyond those two categories, those two identities, and realize the complexity of human beings, that we're way more than just our gender identities and racial identities, we can talk about things like nationality, ethnicity, socioeconomic status, geography, LGBTQ+, perspective, disabilities. All of these lenses of diversity work together to understand the complexity of the human experience in the workplace. So we teach a workshop on how to broaden diversity beyond race and gender. And specifically, what we talk about is the business case and the human case for diversity in organizations. Better innovation, better ideas, better growth, profitability, the list goes on. And then we unpack what it means to have privilege and where your privileges might lie with a privilege wheel walk activity that is super fun and very eye-opening for people because we explain all the dimensions of diversity and brainstorm what other ones might be unique at your organization. What perspectives are we missing, for example? And then lastly, we talk about how to create a culture of belonging where all people feel seen, heard, and belong in the workplace. That is our end goal with DEI, and that is why it's a journey, not a destination. And diversifying and broadening that definition is a huge first step on that journey. We welcome you to check out our materials on that course at nextpivotpoint.com.